Hey, what is up YouTube, and thank you for joining me again. Today I'm giving you an update on all of my ant colonies. So first up is my Fedora colony, which are also known as big-headed ants. So inside of their test tube, which is inside of their outworld, you can see some major workers, some smaller minor workers, some larvae, and even some newly eclosed workers which have a lighter coloring. In this shot here, I just followed around an ant, just showed you him going around his outworld and just exploring everything. I feed them honey, crickets, and mealworms. And they also get water from their test tubes. So the test tube they're in currently is empty. You can see it in this shot here. The test tube has no water in the back of it. But I moved another test tube inside, and you can see it right there, and it's full of water, and I'm hoping that they will move into that in the upcoming days when they realize that that nest is getting pretty dry. So next is my Lasius niger colony, otherwise known as the black garden ant. There are a bunch of pupa in this colony, and when I first showed you them, it was just the queen. But now they have grown up a lot, and I'll be moving them into a formicarium soon, a more proper one. Their nest is attached to a makeshift outworld by a vinyl tube. And here is my Solenopsis invicta colony, otherwise known as the red imported fire ant. So there are 3 queens with this colony and about 10 workers at this time. Here's just some more shots on the formicarium. And there's the lid that I use to keep the ants in. And here is one of my smaller ant colonies. I think it's a Fedora, but they are extremely tiny, and so it's super hard to tell. If you look to the left, that is 0.7 millimeter pencil lead. So these ants are absolutely tiny. There are 2 queens and 2 workers, and they have some brood that are quickly growing up fast, and you can see them here with the dark background behind. And next is my Camponotus colony. They have grown significantly in size. I did a head count a few days ago, and I got right at 80 members. But you can see there's a lot more cocoons that are waiting to hatch. They are still in their old setup, but I'll be moving them into a more developed formicarium soon. And they'll have an outworld that's attached that will have decorations in it. So there is the queen. There's some ants grooming themselves. And I caught this ant right here doing some sort of leg movement here. I wasn't sure if that was his heartbeat, but I thought that was pretty cool. So I decided to put it in the video. And so here's a brood pile. And in this shot, you'll be able to see a newly eclosed worker, which is right there. You can tell by her lightly colored exoskeleton. And I would appreciate it if you guys would take this poll here to the right corner now. This poll is asking if you like this style of video where I do a voiceover, or would you like me to go back to my regular filming, or I can do a mix of both. And there's just a pan out on the whole colony. Alright. Peace out, YouTube.